Today's a big day, Tom.
Yes, sir.
Hope I can defend you the best of my abilities.
Thank you, sir.
The great state of Alabama will be merciful, I hope. Well, here we are. Courthouse. So begins the finest chapter of your life.
Yes, sir.
May I get the door for you?
Yes, sir.
You know you could have shaved for your big day, Tom.
I know it, sir.
No, don't worry. Let's take our seats. Mr. Gilmer?
Inch?
Fabio. I came with my guns loaded.
Mr. Gilmer, would you like to present your first witness?
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to call Mr. Hectate. Mr. Hectate, can you give your account on what happened November 21st?
Well, I was leaving my office, and Bobby O came in. He told me a Negro raped his daughter. That's when I got in my car, went to his house. I found Mayella on the floor. She was all danged up. And she said Tom Robinson did it.
So there you have it, folks.
Now wait here, Mr. Gilmer. This is my turn to speak in now. Mr. Tate, I'd like to ask you a few questions myself.
Mr. Atticus Finch, it is your turn now.
Thank you, Judge. Now, Mr. Tate.
Yes, sir.
On the night of November 21st, was there any effort to call a doctor?
We think there was no need to, sir.
No need.
No need, sir.
Well, what the hell is wrong with you?
Well,
There is no need to call a doctor. This girl had been beaten, bruised, blooded up, and all types of sort of god-awful things, and you didn't think of calling a doctor.
Objection! He is badgering the witness.
Order! Order! Shut up, Mr. Gilmer. Proceed, Atticus.
Thank you, Judge. Now, Mr. Tate, how was she danged up, as you put
Well,
it?
she had bruises all over her face, 2 handprints around her neck, and a bruise on her right eye.
Her right eye.
Yes, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
You can go now, Heck. Mr. Gilmer has requested the presence of Robert E. Lee Ewell to the stand.
Now, Mr. Ewell, can you, in your own words, explain to me what happened on the night of November 21st?
I was walking back from the forest gathering up some kindling when I heard Mayella screaming. I ran up to the window and I seen that
Order! Order! Continue, Mr. Gilmer.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Ewell, you may proceed.
like I said, I seen who done it. Exactly who done it. It was that man right there, Tom Robinson.
That's enough, Mr. Gilmer. Mr. Finch?
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Ewell, can you write your name?
Of course I can write my name.
May you write your name right here on yonder?
Here you go, Mr. Finch.
I noticed you write with your left. The beatings on the victim was on the right, so...
Yes, sir. What does that have to do with anything?
Exactly.
You say I beat up my own girl?
I'm not saying nothing, Mr. Ewell. I'm just pointing out that you're left-handed.
Thank you, Mr. Ewell. You may now take a seat.
You got this.
Mr. Ewell, if you say the N-word one more time, God so help me, I'll hit you with my ring hammer.
Hey!
Mr. Gilmer, your next witness.
I now call Mayella Ewell to the stand.
Oh, hey, Mayella.
Miss Mayella Yule, can you please explain to me what happened on the night of November 21st?
I was sitting on the porch, and he came along. There's this old chip rope in the yard, and I said, "You come in here, boy, and bust up this chip rope. I'll give you a nickel." So he came out of my yard, and I go in the house to get him a nickel. I turn around, and before I know it, he's on me, and I fought and hollered, but he had me around the neck, and he hit me again and again. The next thing I knew, Papa was in the room, standing over me hollering, "Who done it? Who done it?"
Action.
Mr. Gilmer, you're done now. Mr. Finch, you now proceed.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Now, ma'am, what were the children on this horrible night of your lifetime?
Well, I saved up 7 nickels, and they all went to town to get ice cream.
That was awfully generous of you. Now, had Tom Robinson ever been at your place before?
Yes. No.
No, then. He has never been to your house. Have you ever seen him before?
Twice.
Twice. Miss Mayella Yule, Tom did not rape you, did he?
I got something to say, and I ain't gonna say no more. He took advantage of me, and if you fine, fancy gentlemen ain't gonna do nothing about it, then you're just a whole bunch of lousy, yellow, stinking cowards. The whole bunch of you. And your fancy airs don't come to nothing. Your mammon and your Miss Mayellering, you don't come to nothing, Mr. Finch. Nothing.
Mr. Finch, you wanted to question another witness?
Yes, I would, Judge. But first, if I may. Tom, catch this. May you toss it back, Mr. Robinson. Thank you. Now, if you mind, would you catch it with your left arm?
I cannot, sir.
Tom, if you'd please, take a seat. Now, why could you have not caught that with your left arm?
I caught my left arm in the cotton gin when I was 12 years old, sir.
Now, so you've never been really able to use your left arm, no, so you're right.
Yes.
Now, Tom, can you recollect on what happened on this evening?
Yes, I can, sir. I was walking down the road when Miss Mayella come calling for me. She wanted me to bust up some chipper rope. I've done this many times before, sir. So I just walked up and she said she had something else for me today. She told me to come inside, so I went inside. And then she asked me to get a box down for her. It's up on the top part. So I grabbed up.
Then she started grabbing me and trying to kiss me. And then I seen her daddy come through the window. And so I ran.
Why did you run?
If you was a black man like me, Mr. Finch, you would have ran too, sir.
Mr. Tom Robinson, did you rape Mayella Yule?
I did not, sir.